Entergy says they are making progress accessing damage and restoring power to those of you without it. Entergy Mississippi's president and CEO, Haley Fisackerly, providing an update this afternoon on the utility's restoration efforts following this weekend's winter storm. Right now, around 50,000 customers from South Haven to Natchez are without power. The utility has around 2,700 crews out, but continued icy conditions and damaged equipment may delay them from safely getting to work.
We have 13 transmission lines currently out of service, spanning over 300 miles. Those serve roughly 11 communities that we're working to restore. We have already returned 4 lines to service. Assessment is underway through ground patrol and aerial patrols. We have 2 helicopters out now patrolling areas, and where possible, we're also using drones. So every tool possible that we have is being used to quickly assess so we can quickly respond.
Entergy estimates power will be restored to central Mississippi tomorrow, the Delta by Friday, and Grenada by Saturday.